All right, dudes and dudettes, welcome back to All the Mods 10 to the Sky. I think we're on episode 6 now, which is crazy. We're rolling. Yeah, so last episode we set up our AE system. I went ahead and upgraded all of these to the netherite furnaces here, so they smelt really good. But yeah, super excited today. We're gonna be working on just making the storage way better, and then also I want to do something real quick with the furnaces. Yeah, this guy here, the wireless heat transmitter, we're gonna make one of these guys, and what this will do is allow us to, instead of using coal for powering our stuff, it's going to allow us to use power. Yeah, so now that we have that, that's basically where the power comes from, so to say. And then we make these guys wireless heat receivers. And we need some kivy. All right, and with the kivy obtained from smelting stuffs, from processing gravel. Oh, we need some redstone too. Okay, so we've got all of these. We have our 6 total that we need. I almost jumped off. I don't know what happens when you fall off the edge. But yeah, now we link all of these here. And then now that they're linked, that was weird how I said that. We just replaced the coal here. So now we can use coal for other things and they will not be taken up in smelting, and our power will be used for smelting instead of coal. Sweet. So we get to keep all of that. Good. And to just show you guys, let's take some of this. We'll go pow. As you can see, it's working. It's using power for it, which is totally okay. But yeah, netherite furnaces smelt really good. We could, nah, that's copper. I think we have enough aluminium for that. Let's try to see if we can upgrade up to the next tier. Right, it's sand. So we've got that much, and then I believe one of these 2 over here gives us all the aluminium as well. You. All right, with these guys, let's see, need 4. So yeah, we still need a bit, but we can convert 4 of them. Now we can really smelt. I believe these smelt like 16 at a time. So I'll show you guys. Yeah, they smelled 16 at a time. It is, we've now unlocked really quick processing, and I'm really happy about that. Cool. So getting closer and closer to the end, not to the end, but to more automation. So I think what we need to do is get some wood for a bunch of drawers. All right, decent amount of wood here. We're gonna go ahead and make quite a few chests. Okay, so 42 chests. We'll go something like this. Make a plus. There we go. Perfect. So we're gonna make a bunch of these guys, 52 2x2 drawers, and these are gonna be what we switch our storage to. I think now is the time where we start going under here. So what we're gonna do now is set up our jetpack finally. Yeah, we need to be able to fly around. So we're gonna be doing this. Requires iron and redstone. So what I'm gonna do is grab a bunch of redstone over here. All right, so we should have quite a few of these that we can make. We're gonna make a couple furnaces. All right, and the leather strap, there we go. So that's our wood jetpack, booyah. We made that, good. Can we just go to stone? We can, okay, so stone is gonna be our next one here. I think it's just 5 that we need. All right, there's stone, good. Uses, we're gonna go to iron. Okay, this is gonna require some of these guys. Out of sticks of all things. Ah, shoot. I made too many of those. Oh, well. All right. There's iron. Then uses. We'll go to gold. 5 of those. There's the gold jetpack. Very good. Now we're going to go to diamond. All right. We got everything for the diamond jetpack. Good. Let's do emerald as well. All right. And then there's our emerald jetpack. And I think that's it. We only go up to emerald. That's the max tier jetpack. Oh, geez. I didn't realize we did that. Ha! Yay. So the cool thing about power is we should be able to charge from here. From this guy. Wireless charging. Enable. I don't know if that's working. So far, that's not working. Let's try a flux point, maybe. Okay, so it's 100% not charging. So we need to look into some kind of wireless charger. Yeah, a decent amount of clay. I think what we're gonna go ahead and do is start up the power wireless charger here. It's gonna need this. Ah, we need to use it on a zombie. Okay, that's not it. I wonder if we can actually make this thing work. Let's try that. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Nope, that doesn't work. Okay. Okay, so the rest of this video is gonna really be just kind of prepping for next video, because next video I want to do like a huge auto crafting thing where we start like setting up automatic, you know, inscribers and stuff like that. So we're gonna start getting some stuff ready here. I need to start automating glass. Off camera, I did set up an andesite generator here. It's just like the cobblestone generator, except there's an andesite block under there. And I also made it a netherite one, so it generates stuff back really fast. But this is gonna be good for getting into some create stuff, because I want to start being able to take some of these resources that we get here, mix them up with the create, and then, you know, start processing them. Because if you take the ores or the ore hammer and you put it into a mechanical mixer with this basin here, the ores, if we find them, they yield you 2. So for like gold, we would get 2 of these, and then we can smelt these into 1. So it's basically like doubling our ore. So we're going to be getting into that next episode, and a lot of processing and automation next episode. So I want to take the remainder of this episode and start prepping for it with you guys. So a big thing is going to be, I made 2 flux hammers here. We're going to start setting up the glass, because I'm going to go AFK for a while. And so that we can start to kind of accrue this. Now I do have another all-the-modium furnace here. This smelts 16 at a time, like we saw. And then I'm going to set up just another spot. And I think we can actually, instead of setting up another cobblestone generator, I think we could just tap into our ender chests here, because we're making so much cobblestone there that we're not even close to using it. So that's what I'm going to try to do here. And then, by the way, this is a member server. So if you guys wanted to play along on the same server, you can totally do that by becoming a member. Yeah, and it'd be really cool to see you guys. Oh, I made the wrong one. We need some blue dye. Okay. And the cool thing is that this isn't going to go to waste. So this is going to be our main one here. I'm going to turn these into private channels here. And if you guys end up hopping on the server, or you're on the server already, make sure you do this as well, so that these are for your items. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take this guy here, and we are going to be using one of flux point, but these transfer labels, I love the transfer labels. We're gonna set up an auto crafting recipe for these so I can make a bunch of them. And then we're gonna need some pipes. Oh, we need to make some more of these guys. Got our pipe wrench. And then we're gonna set up a drawer. I don't know, can we make any more of these? we're out of the glass. Oh, we use quartz glass for that. Shoot. I mean, it's okay. I mean, we have the upgrades that we need for it. However, oh, a little bit of lag. However, that was kind of a bummer. But what we're gonna do here is we're gonna set this up from top to bottom. Also, someone had mentioned in my comment section, I believe it was yesterday's video, that if you take a hammer, you can configure which side the auto hammer outputs things on. So we're gonna put that to the test. Because what I'd really like to do is set it up so that it's just like going straight down. So we have, say, this guy here, and then this guy here. So this is the goal. We're gonna set these to export here. Okay, so that's been set. That one's been set too. So items should be coming out of here, going in here. Perfect. Okay, so that's going. Missing inventory output side. Look at that. I think you can. And we got our magnet too, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay. So then if we do this and hook this up to power. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Whoever suggested that. Thank you so much. That's amazing. So then we can also take this, and I need to get under there. So we're gonna need a bucket of water. Okay, reset that one. Oh, that was weird. There we go. So that should be getting items in. And then once this guy starts to pull power. Yeah, okay. We actually need to go up by one more block. Okay, so it's going to be oh, I forgot you can place these directionally now. So it's going to be a drawer, then it's furnace. And we can set that to automatically output the bottom, auto output on. Yep, so that'll be throwing it into there. And then it's the two. Like so, okay. So this is our setup. And I think I'm just gonna go ahead and put this on to this side. And then we can set this to here. And we do have to break this guy. And we can set this guy to here. And that changes up a lot of things. And then auto input, we'll turn that on, throw this guy in there. So that should be set up. That's got power. That's got power. That smelts. Auto output downward. And we've automated glass. I don't even think we needed the labels. And that simplifies things like by a lot. So this. Maybe we could see about making the diamond upgrades. Yeah. So real quick, I'm gonna put a diamond tier upgrade for power in here. Yeah, okay, that worked. That worked good. So this is doing 8 at a time, which isn't fully utilizing our 16 at a time thing. But if we go one more, say into the diamond upgrade, this guy here. Oh, okay. That's a lot easier than I thought. Oh, I think it's 3 to 1, right? Yeah, so the first one is 16. Perfect. So we're just going to put one of these upgrades into each of them, and then they'll be processing as fast as our furnace will allow. There we go. We made ourselves a diamond. Do more at once. This could do 32. Okay. So we might actually need to upgrade our power. Yeah, here we go. Haha. We have a lot of glass automated now. That's fantastic. So we can also do a drawer controller and put a netherite upgrade on it here and use that as external storage, and then that will grab every single drawer here. So anything that we're going to start automating here, we're going to start putting drawers here, because then we'll have full access to everything. We'll swap out. Those will be probably the only exception. I'll probably have a separate cobblestone one, but oh man, that's going to be sweet. So drawer It's from sophisticated storage, right? No, it's from functional storage. They're so close. Functional, sophisticated, same thing. Storage controller, this guy here. So then we need to get to a netherite upgrade. So we need 2 blocks here. Got ourselves this. Next we need some of these. Oh, we're missing chests of all things. Let's get them. All right. Diamond, good. Oh, we can only do that with the netherite smithing. Okay. So I guess diamond is going to be where we're chill. Oh, actually, we don't need to go that far. Center. Okay, right underneath it. Is it time? No, it is not time yet. We put it up here. Hey, get out of the way. What are you? Drumgy. Light Energistics has one. I think they just changed the name of it. What's that? Export bus. Maybe storage bus. That's what we're looking for. Oh, interesting. Okay, so this is what we're going to be making here, which is an ME interface. Booyah. Combined like so. And then we just add it here. So, how? There we go. Range. And I believe go like this, and we need to link up. Oh, snap. It actually works. I didn't realize that diamond is really far. Okay, so that's been added. We can add this guy. We can add our obsidian. So now we'll be able to grab from our obsidian stores right there. Andesite stores. We'll do cobble as well. And now if we look into here, bam, look at that. We've got our glass. We can see it going up. Yep, you can see it going up. Got our obsidian here. We're at 440, 16440. No, we're at the limit of that. Okay. But yeah, so those are now touching our ME system here. We can see how much power it's drawing. 1 AE per tick. Can we do FE? That's doing 2 FE per tick, and we have storage. Amazing. Ooh, we should probably do that too. Let's add in our soul sand. And we're gonna set up this to be automated as well, and kind of something similar to this. I don't know if that's the final spot for our glass, but this makes it easy to move. Might end up moving it here or down here, because now I can go back, and now that we have these labels, I can go and make this significantly smaller. Yeah, I'll start designing some of those and like revamp them and stuff like that. So, but that's fantastic. We got obsidian, we got andesite, we got our glass too. Yeah, I mean, gosh, the next thing is to set up a bunch of drawers over here and have all of our items being pumped into that. What we can do is we can look at what each individual item gives us here. And like if we upgrade to netherite, which we actually should be able to do. Nope. We need to get ourselves a smithing template. The only way I think to do that is that way. But yeah, what we'll do is we'll go through, that's moss, dirt, dust. So we're doing diamond dust. So we need 16. So we need 4 of these 4x4 storage things in order for all of these items to have a place to go, which, believe it or not, is really simple if you ask me. Just 4 of these to have all of those. So what I need to go ahead and do is start processing up a bunch of copper so that we can start the upgrade process, because we need to switch these over to storage drawers like right away. So now that we have amazing fast smelting, what we can do is literally just by doing this, we're smelting up entire stacks We've hit a point in the pack where we can just run basically, and I love it. So all of that copper that we grabbed is now smelted. Now we have 1,000 copper. So we can take that, make an entire stack. We still have that much, and now we have a stack of copper blocks. And so now we can start making a bunch of upgrades and stuff like that for our oak drawers. So what I think we should go ahead and do is remove the meshes from each of these places. So this is going to stop it, kind of build a kind of a surplus, so to say. We even got fortune 2 on that one. We can move that. But these are going to stop filling up. And so we can start to replace these with the drawer. So we saw, was it sand? Was just 4. So all of those items should be able to fit here. Now, if we go, need to look up gravel. Wait, no. That was dust. Dust was the 4. So all of the items from here will be able to be sorted into this. Okay, so we have sand here, and we look at diamond. So we have 9, 10, 11. So just 3 of these for sand. All of the items can fit into here. And then gravel. Okay, gravel. So we have 18, 19, 20. So 5 of these. So all of the items from here can go into this set. And then, so this is how many drawers we need. So I need to get upgrades into each of these, and then I'm going to start moving the items in. So I'm going to do that now. And then the cool thing is we can take our storage controller and link it to these so that all of these items are going to be in this here. And the other cool thing is that, let's see. Yeah, we can get ourselves an item collector like so. And then we can turn it into an advanced item collector. And then we can set it. We can get, actually, we're going to do one more thing. We're going to make this really easy for ourselves. I'm going to go through here and we're going to upgrade and get an advanced. And then we're going to get an ultimate pipe upgrade here. So we have the netherite one. And so the cool thing here is what we're going to do is set this up. Pow, pow, pow. And we're going to put this guy here. We're going to take this, do one of these, throw this guy in, throw an advanced item collector on top of it. And then we are going to lock each of these drawers like so. Can you connect storage? I need to test something. Storage controllers, can you connect 2 of them to the same? That might get a little difficult. Might have to pump them in directly, which is totally okay. Yeah, I'm gonna turn my magnet off. And then, oh, I didn't do the upgrades. We need to get those upgrades, otherwise we're gonna have a big problem. Okay. Okay, let's have a look here. So I'm gonna take, say, the redstone. We're gonna see how many items we can store of that. 12,000. Okay, so I wanna do, guess we can store 295,000. So theoretically, I'm gonna go ahead, because we have so much glass now. Oop, not here. So the items don't go flying off. That might have been a problem. 1 frame per second. Oh my. Oh no. There were way too many items in here. Okay, so sometime later, and we've got all of these guys sorted out. Yeah, so I took away the block from, I also kept the ores too. The reason I did that is so that we wouldn't have to store them and then craft them and then process them. We could just use the compacting upgrade here on the chest. And so that'll do the hard work for us. And then as soon as it has a spot, you know, once it's crafted up and ready to go, it just gets put up here into our spots over here. I'm also using that for these guys too, for all the modium, the iron nuggets, pseudo quartz crystals, even though that's technically like we probably be okay without it, and then fluorite just because it stores better. So yeah, that's what we're doing here. I don't have anything on this one. I did put kind of some of the items I don't really care too much about down here with the void upgrade. So anything that goes over this is going to get destroyed because I wanted it to be even, and this was going to make it odd. So yeah, we've got some pretty good stuff here. We'll kind of worry about getting these processed. I might make the processing setup right above here because all of the ores are here and we could just simply pull from these. So that could be pretty cool. We might end up doing that. Also got this temporary little thing here. Why can't I access it? We are getting lag. All right, just had to relog there. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get this stuff processed up. There's our furnace that's been really convenient in smelting things. But yeah, so we're just prepping for the automation of next episode. I went ahead and put a upgrade onto this guy here. Yeah, so now we can hold 131,000 glass. We desperately need that. We'll worry about this later. This will just be clay optimization or clay farming. So we're good there. And then this is glass. You know, let's see about making a little guy there. So having the clay would be nice because we could just make terracotta really easily. You know, so let's make a couple of these hammers. Ooh, what does this guy have for us? A pickaxe fortune. We will take it. So you. Give me that. Yeah, we take that. Farewell. Farewell. Wonder if you could pull the enchants off. Oh, looks like you cannot. Okay. I don't know. But yeah, now we can make a couple flux hammers. I think we need one more. I'm not entirely sure. Let's get a label. Perfect. Okay, so we got the labels here. We're gonna grab a flux point. Need to get some more of those crafted up. And pipe here. All right, so we're gonna make this guy a private one real quick. There we go, that's ours. All right, so we need to feed the dust into here, which means that we can go like this, and then here, I believe, like so. All right, so that's working. So now we just do the hammer trick like that. So once this has power, it should feed downward, for downward, for downward. Good. Okay. I don't know even what I just said there. I meant to say feed downward. I think I said fur to downward. Yep, we got ourselves some gravel in there. Oh, that is not the way. There we go. Lots of power coming in. And there we go. That is in fact working. I need some dust to chill in here so I can lock it so that only dust can go in, just in case something crazy happens. All right, green is for locking. So we're gonna lock this for clay. We're gonna lock this for dust. And then we can... What? How did that turn to mossy? Cool. So then, yeah. Next thing we do is make those upgrades, which now have been made a lot easier because we have access to our access to clay. But what I want to go ahead and do is lock it. Or no, we have. So yeah, that clay is getting pumped right into our system. So we should have. We'll be able to smelt it. That's gonna run 24/7 now. It's on its own little thing. Yeah, as you can see, that went up. Cool. That means we have clay at our disposal. And then we can smelt it up really quick. And then we should have cyan. Okay, not as much as I was hoping. But now we can make those upgrades as well. Yeah, look at that. That's super cool. All right, so 3 goes in, 3 goes in, and 3 goes in. So that should give us a significant amount of 16. Yeah, that did 8. Look at that go. Okay, that's gonna be gnarly. And then soon we're gonna upgrade over here. We actually probably have the ability to do that now. We're gonna line up this side over here with furnaces, and we'll be able to upgrade all those to the diamond upgrades. But I think I'm gonna do that off camera. Let's do one more thing real quick. I want, actually, wait, what did I just threw on the ground? Is it dust for these? It's sand. Okay, so I'm gonna fill up this. Hello? Why is he just going down? Farewell. Is there one down there too? No. There's that guy. It says on my mini map, it says there's one out over here. Can we just not see him? Nah, he gone. He gone. Okay. So we're gonna make one more of these. I think we only need 2 gravel to sand. Yeah, okay. And then we need, if only we had some glass. We do. It's great that we have all this glass at our disposal now. I love it. So 2 of those. 2 of these. Alrighty. And then we need to make another ender chest with some blue wool. All right. So we got that ender chest ready to go. We're gonna do one of that. Pow. Gonna grab ourselves a diamond. Good. Okay. This side is open. So we can go like this. And then we can go like this. Yep. Cool. Only thing that's gonna be tricky is getting that guy from the bottom. Who is it? I think I got it. Okay, and then it should be as simple as this. And then we switch this over to export. Yep, and there we go. Okay, let's have a look. We should have... Oh. It's working. Oh, snap, it's already going. Sweet. We don't have to like do anything already. All right, let's get some 2. Okay, now we've got, there we go, 3 and 3. Perfect. That's gonna do 8 at a time. That's gonna do 8. Yeah, there we go. So this should actually get backed up. Or no, it's gonna fill into here, but this should get backed up. So we're gonna have sand at our disposal. But now we've got sand, or soul sand automated. Can you smack this with a hammer or sift it? You can. You get gas tiers from the tier 1. Diamond, you get soulium. Okay, gas tier, nether wart, glowstone, gunpowder. Ooh, prosperity shards. Ooh, okay. I think I want one of those. Oh, I can't spell sieve. Okay, we're gonna get one of these guys. Gonna make you real quick. Gonna need some iron bars and gonna need a hopper. Pow, okay. So, should technically be able to go like this. Go like that. Yeah, and then we're gonna go like this because we don't want sand in here. We want soul sand. That should go back. It's literally pulling from the bottom of that. That's so cool. Okay. And then, do we have any string? Not enough. Oh no, Andrew. We don't have enough string. Okay, so then sifting soul sand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 2 by 2 drawers. Go here. And here. Then I was thinking, go like this. Go like that. And that should allow us to grab any items out of there. Make ourselves another flux point here. All right. We have power. Yep, there it is. And that should just say mesh. Good. And we have our last mesh right here. Going like this. I think we need to actually do a chest here. Oh, it says machine is working. There we go. We're cooking. There we go. We got our first gas tier. Let's go. What can we do with it? Ooh, unbound dislocator. Void tiers. Lots of draconic evolution stuff. Stasis chamber. Okay, we're gonna need that soon. Ooh, mob imprisonment. Okay, that's good. End crystals. Okay. Make some potions. We can make some coffee. That's lit. Ooh, we can help our spawners out. Make a mundane potion. That seems like it's pretty cool, but yeah. That we get another thing of quartz, and quartz is gonna be, I think, really good. So sophisticated. We're gonna grab 2 of these stack upgrades, throw those in there, and that will allow times 64. I don't think we're ever gonna hit the limit on this, but we'll let this guy run. Try to figure out if it's able to keep up or not. The limiting factor is the witch water production, but I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap up the episode for today, ladies and gentlemen. If you did enjoy the video, please make sure to hit that like button, and as always, don't forget to subscribe. This has been Superturtle, and I'll see y'all next episode. Take care. Peace out. Bye-bye.